Hello, welcome to tonight's 2021 PIAA District 4 Girls Swimming Championships. My name's Jerry Hamaker, and I am going to be your host tonight for the live stream. And hopefully we're going to be able to cover all of our senior girls tonight with a little bit of extra information on each one of them and give you some good, fast swimming in the pool tonight. Right now they're just going over some introductory stuff. They did the coaches and captains meeting via the PA system. So COVID social distancing and stuff at this meet. No parents in the stands. There's swimmers at the end of the pool spaced out in chairs, and then there's some other swimmers who are up in the spectator area closer to me, but everyone's still spread out, masks for everyone. So we welcome all of the parents and friends and other relatives watching on the live stream. Hopefully we can bring you an experience that, while it might not be equal to what you're used to sitting in the stands at districts, hopefully it'll be enjoyable and you'll get some good quality swimming in from your swimmers. So tonight's order of events, 200 medley relay is first, and then they take a 10-minute break. 200 free, 200 IM, 50 free, 100 fly, 100 free, 500 free, 2 free relay, 100 back, 100 breast, and ending up with the 400 free relay. Between each event, pretty much, they will award for the previous event, and then there will be 10-minute breaks after the medley relay, the 50 free, the 500 free, and the 100 breast. Last night, I think we had a little bit of extra breaks here and there. Head of officials has told me that we're not going to have those tonight, that he's going to be getting rid of those. So we'll see what happens. As long as the timing system works, then they should move pretty quickly. I was surprised last night in that the meet actually ran a lot faster than what I felt that it normally does. I think the slowest thing is checking names of swimmers when they're behind the block. And now we're going to do the national anthem. All right, play ball. As we go through this, I'm situated in the spectator area right about at the 5-meter mark off of the block, so almost halfway down the pool. Blocks to my right and shallow end to my left. As we get ready for the medley relay, one thing that I want to do tonight is try to chat a little bit about each senior in the meet. So we're going to try to get a couple of these done in whatever breaks that we can find time, because there are many more senior girls than there were senior boys in the meet last night. So the first one we're going to talk about is Emma Morgan. Emma's from Central Columbia High School. Dan Noss is her coach. Swimming the 50 free and the 500 free tonight. Also, the freestyle in the medley relay and the third leg of the 200 free relay. Thank her for that information. 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, she also swam at this meet. And she says, The best thing about her high school swimming experience, the people I met along the way and the friends that I have made. Emma swims for Central Columbia Aquatics Club, Bloomsburg year-round starting in 2013. Coaches there, Katie Huber, Dan Noss, and Liz Evans. Says her favorite event is the 50 free. Her best event is, she's not sure right now. 500 free was her best, but now she seems to be more of a sprinter with that 50. Emma's been swimming since she was 9. She also likes field hockey, dance, competition dance team, and she lifeguards. Member of National Honor Society, Community Service Chair, FBLA, track team, and she's also worked with her Sunday school class. She plans to attend St. Vincent College in Latrobe to major in elementary education with a minor in special ed. She can't wait to swim in college for Coach Josh Jerkovich, and she'd like to swim the 1,000 free when she gets to college. Her special message for the night is, thanks for everyone who has supported me through the last 9 years, my parents, family, friends, and coaches. That's Emma Morgan, senior from Central Columbia. So we have the first heat of the first event, the 200 medley relay. District record set in 2012, 149.85 by Central Columbia. Last year's district champion in this event was Danville with a time of 152.07. For relays, social distancing, we are swimming even lanes only, so lanes 2, 4, 6, and 8. Heat 1, lane 2 is Milton, lane 4, Athens, lane 6, Jersey Shore, lane 8, Towanda. And we will not be saying swimmer names for relays because as the officials explained to me, they don't have to declare who's swimming in the relays until they're actually on the block. So there was no way for us to get the names ahead of time. So we'll be calling out the school names. Hopefully you know which leg your own swimmer is swimming. If not, you might want to shoot them a quick text to find out. Starting off in this heat, Athens is out to a body length and a half lead on the backstroke. Getting ready for the exchange with a 32.87 split for Athens. We talked a little bit last night about the difference in relay starts. And you'll notice all different kinds of relay starts. Swimmer on the block can be moving before the touch from the swimmer finishing their leg. Jersey Shore pulling up really hard on this breaststroke leg, already out ahead by a body length and a half. 31.14 split. That's a solid breaststroke split for a 200 medley relay. And I do know some of these swimmers, especially one or two of them getting up on the block right now, but to be fair to everybody, we'll just stick with school names. Jersey Shore has built about a 2.5 body length lead coming in for the exchange. Freestylers going in the water. We have Jersey Shore in first place, Athens in second. Milton taking off in third. Towanda Flyer finishing up. Jersey Shore Freestyler coming in for the finish. .207.99 for their time. We'll see if they can knock off anybody out of the next heat. Athens with a 2:14.13 to play second in the first heat. 2:21.6 for Milton. Sometimes I won't say the entire time out to the hundredths because it doesn't show up on the scoreboard. And Tawanda 2:38.05. So the time to keep in mind is 2:07.99. Nice first set of relays. As I was explaining relay starts, you'll see all different kinds of relay starts. A lot of people in this meet I noticed last night go down and do a grab start and wait for the person to touch the wall and then they go. It's a very safe way to do a relay start. You'll see other people standing with at least 1 foot at the front of the block, swinging their arms and not moving their feet. And you'll see some people swing their arms almost like a butterfly stroke. Probably not the preferred way to do a relay start because it kind of forces you to go straight down when you're in the air. Most of the time you do almost like a reverse butterfly stroke to get off of the block. And then you'll see people getting fancy with it. You'll see people starting with their feet at the back of the block and then stepping forward as the swimmer finishes in front of them and swinging their arms at the same time. And that takes a little bit of coordination and a lot of practice, but it's a lot faster. And at this meet, might not make a whole bunch of difference with some of these relay races. Last night we didn't see too many real close ones, but you get to states and those relay starts will start to make a gigantic difference. Second heat is in the water. Lane 2, Central Columbia. Lane 4, Danville. Lane 6, Lewisburg. Lane 8, Bloomsburg. Again, Danville, who's in lane 4 tonight, defending district champion. Last year's time, 1:52.07. Off the wall, swimmer from Lewisburg really using that underwater on that backstroke. You can go all the way to where those black markers are on the lane lines. The one furthest away from from the blocks or from the wall if you're coming the other way. If you go past that, you get disqualified. Breaststrokers in the water. Lewisburg out front, closely behind all 3 of the other teams that are in the pool right now. So many different styles of breaststroke. 31.95 and a 30.07 split over there for Danville. Flyers in the water. It's amazing how much butterfly has changed just in breathing patterns. Used to be years ago you tried not to breathe 2 strokes in a row on fly. And then some guy named Michael Phelps decided to breathe every stroke. So now you see a lot of swimmers breathing every stroke on fly. 26.95 for the fly split from Danville. And Danville's out in front by just a little bit. Lewisburg in second. Close behind over here in lane 8, Bloomsburg. And then Central Columbia. Looks like Danville has this one in hand coming into the finish. 151.14 and then a 152.22 by Lewisburg. Bloom with a 156.E5. I'm guessing that's an 8. And then over there in lane 2, Central Columbia 157.4. So barring DQs that I didn't see, which doesn't mean anything, those teams will be 1st through 4th. They're going to open up the pool for a 10-minute break. These breaks are important so swimmers who just swam can get a cool down and get the lactic acid moved out of their body. And people who have not swum yet can get in and loosen up and get ready for their race. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to talk about another senior. We're going to try to use up all of this break time to talk about seniors, so hopefully we can get them all in. The next one, Sarah McHenry from Central Columbia High School. Swimming the 100 back tonight, backstroke in the medley relay. And then both free relays, anchoring the 2 free and leading off the 4 free. This is her 4th year at districts. Looks like her highest place was sophomore year. No, sorry, junior year, 100 fly. She got second place. She swam at PIAA states, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. And this is a classic answer for a swimmer. Best thing about your high school swimming experience, the pizza we get on the way home from away meets. That's classic. I coached 18 years on a college team, and I would say a number of them will say their favorite thing was the pizza they got on the way home. Also swims year-round for Bay, the Bloomsburg Y program with Chuck LaCroix as their head coach. Favorite event, 100 back or 400 IM? I like hearing that. I was a 400 IMer in college. Best event, 100 or 200 back. She's been swimming competitively since she was 6. Favorite swimming memories, breaking my school record in the 100 back at high school states her sophomore year. Biggest meet that she's been to is Y Nationals. Besides swimming, she likes to play instruments and sleep. I'm actually surprised more of the swimmers didn't put sleep in here for favorite thing to do. Also involved in band, Spanish Club, National Honor Society. And in the fall, she plans to attend Dickinson College down in Carlisle to major in neuroscience. And she does plan to swim for Coach Katie McCardle down there at Dickinson. And one of her assistant coaches will be Jack Port, one of my swim alums from Lycoming. We'll make sure that they take good care of her down there. Events she'd like to swim in college, both backstrokes. 100 fly, notice she didn't put the 200 fly in there, both IMs. And her special remarks that she wants to say is thank you to my coaches and teammates for always encouraging me, and a big thank you to my parents who are supporting me from home. That's Sarah McHenry, Central Columbia High School senior. Our next senior that we're going to chat about is a Danville High School senior, Gabby Hackett. Her nickname, I asked all of the swimmers to do these forms, and her nickname she put down is the best 500 swimmer. Swims with Danielle Strickland down there. She's a diver. Says favorite swimming memory, swimming in a relay and starting to drink the water on accident because I had no idea how to swim or breathe correctly. And then also being district champion 2 years for diving. Also involved in soccer and painting. And her plans are to take a year off and to travel and then enter the workforce. And hopefully we're all going to be able to travel this year. Wants to say thank you to my coach for putting up with my amazing self. Best of luck to my teammates. That's Gabby Hackett with obviously a really good sense of humor from Danville High School. And our next senior to talk about, Sarah Bowen from Danville High School. She's swimming the 200 IM 100 breaststroke tonight. She has swum this meet before in 11th grade when she swam 100 fly. Says the best thing about high school swimming has been the supportive community that the swim team is. I love the way the team works together. Swam for Danville Dolphins. Favorite events, 200 free. Best event says probably the 100 fly or 200 IM. Started swimming when she was 9. Says she enjoys flying small planes, running, reading, and traveling. Also runs cross country and track and field. Plans to attend college to major in aerospace engineering, and she might swim if things work out with her academic plans. And she would like to say thank you so much to Coach Danielle and my parents for coaching and supporting me. That's Sarah Bowen, Danville High School. The next one might be one of our One's for Best Name Award. This is awesome. Zoe Zola. Zoe is from Danville High School. Swimming 200 free and 500 free and anchoring the 2 free relay. Also swam this meet 9th, 10th, and 11th grades. She says swimming is a super positive and community-oriented environment which makes it very fun and supportive. Her favorite event's the 500 free, and her best event, she says, is the elementary backstroke, which is a legal stroke for backstroke as long as you stay on your back. Started swimming competitively when she was 7. Says her favorite swimming memory is the divers doing relays because we didn't have enough swimmers to fill them. We had a diver just a little bit ago talking about that. Favorite hobbies to do besides swimming, running, and dance. She's the FBLA president, forensics captain, cross-country captain, also track and field and drama clubs. She's a busy young lady. Plans to attend a 4-year college. Zoe would like to say thank you so much to Coach Strickland and Justin for all their hard work with us this year. Thanks also to my parents for all their support and to my teammates for making swimming one of my favorite activities. Good luck, everyone. Let's crush it. That's Zoe Zola from Danville High School. And they're trying to get the timers and officials back behind the blocks. Next event, 200 freestyle. District record is a blazing fast 1:48.9, set by Hannah Everhart in 2018. Something I noticed between last night's boys meet and tonight's girls meet, going through some of the record holders, there are some very memorable names. A lot of these record holders swam major Division I universities, or are currently swimming there. And like I said last night, it is possible to swim Division I and get a swimming scholarship, even out of District 4. We don't see it that often, but when we see it, some of our swimmers make a major impact there. Swimmers in the pool, a few of them using that underwater for some dolphin kicks. One thing you'll notice, especially if you watch PIAA States when they're on PCN Network, from Cumberland Valley High School this year, which is a change from Bucknell or Penn State before that, it always seems like the swimmers swimming in the final heat and towards the inside of the pool have superior underwater work compared to the other swimmers in the pool. So you're going to watch that tonight. I'm sure that you're going to see some swimmers who are top seeds who underwaters are just killing it. And that's very important in swimming. But if you're not fast underwater and you're faster on top, you might as well get on top and swim. In this heat, lane 1, Carria Benjamin. Lane from Athens. Lane 2 from Milton, Haley Carl. Lane 3, Lily Dincher from Jersey Shore. Lane 4, Emily Marshall from Athens. Lane 5, Grace Cobb, fellow freshman from Athens. Lane 6, Abby Wall, senior from Jersey Shore. Lane 7, Zoe Lamphere from Towanda. And lane 8, Riley Faust, Lewisburg. This third 50 is usually the most important 50 on a 200 free. Separates the winners from the losers, and right now we have 4 swimmers up front all right together. Then we have lane 2 and 8 coming in, turning at the wall almost together, and then lanes 1 and 7 turning together. And Emily from Athens pulling out a little bit ahead, maybe about a half a body length. Big breath into that wall, though. That's going to cost her a little time, especially with a big breath off of it. Nice big thump and kick. And into the wall, 2:23.82 for Emily from Athens. Seed time was a 27:30, so that's a nice drop. Second place, lane 6, Abby Wall. Third place, lane 5, Grace Cobb. Fourth place in lane 3, Lily Dincher. Fifth place, lane 7, Zoe Lamphere. Sixth place, lane 2, Haley Carl. Seventh place, lane 8, Riley Faust. And Karia Benjamin in lane 1. Finishing out with some nice time drops in that heat, looking through it. A very difficult season with all the COVID shutdowns and pools not being open and gyms not being open for dry land. Hard to find water at times, or if there was water, you weren't allowed to use it. So for anybody to pull off a time that's a season best like that and dropping that much time, like Karia Benjamin was seated with a 2:43, came in with a 2:34. It's a really nice time drop for one meet. Hard to do with all the restrictions this year, so if anybody's close to a personal best time, mom, dad, friends at home, make sure you give them a big congratulations. This heat, we have the defending district champ, Koila Bartholomew, in lane 4 from Danville. Lane 1, Adriana Howell from Bloomsburg. Lane 2, Victoria Bartholomew, Danville. Lane 3, Delaney Humphrey from Lewisburg. Lane 4, that defending champ, Koila Bartholomew from Danville. Taking Williams from Athens. Riley Noss, Central Columbia. Lane 7, Zoe Zola from Danville. And lane 8, Michaela Sullivan from Central Columbia. Out in a 27.98 for our defending champ. She's got 2 people right there with her. Last year in this event, Tegan Williams at 6th place, and Zoe Zola was 14th. Only have 3 swimmers in this event, and from both heats, who swam this event last year at this meet. Right now, Delaney is out in front of Tegan and Koila. A little bit better underwater. That's freer and easier speed underwater. Just have to watch out for oxygen debt if you stay under a little bit too long. But that's what training's for in practice. This is a very nice race. We had 30.09, 30.30 for those splits. Turning at the last wall. It's always a tough wall to come off of in the 200 free. Looks like Delaney Humphrey's going to pull this one off. 1:57.78, nice time. Koila Bartholomew in 1:59.07, which is actually faster than the 59.42 that she won this event in last year. Third place, 2:04.39, goes to Tegan Williams. Fourth place, right next to her, Riley Noss, 2:04.61. Fifth place, 2:09.1 in lane 2 for Victoria Bartholomew. Sixth place, 2:13.84 in lane 7 from Zoe Zola. Seventh place, 2:15.29, lane 1, Adriana Howell. And then Michaela Sullivan with a 2:23.66. Nice time drops all the way across the pool, every swimmer from their seed time. So season best times for all of them, at least for high school swimming. 200 free, not the easiest race in the world. And as a former college coach, it's hard to find people who call themselves 200 freestylers. Sprinters, 100 or 50 and 100. Distance people, usually a 500 is a little bit too fast of a pace for them. 200's kind of stuck there in the middle, and if you want to really gain notice and try to do something, swim some 200 free, because it's hard to find people who like to do it. Results for this meet are available on the Meet Mobile app. That's Meet Mobile. I'm sure that you can find it on your phone in the App Store or wherever you need to go look for it. It's called Meet Mobile. The meet name is 2021 PIAA District IV for 4 Swimming Championships. So if you have Meet Mobile or if you want to load it on, look for 2021 PIAA District 4, Roman numeral, Swimming Championships. And then you'll be able to see all the results with the splits and everything else just as they pop up. You might need to hit the little refresh thing down at the bottom. We found that out last night a couple times. So medley relay results. We had a DQ for Jersey Shore. 7th place Towanda, 6th place Milton, 5th place Athens, 4th place Central Columbia, 3rd place Bloomsburg, 2nd place Lewisburg, 1st place with a time of 1:51.14 Danville. Team of Olivia Shen, Brenna Ross, Koila Bartholomew, and Caroline Spar. Congratulations. They will be moving on to Cumberland Valley High School for PIAA states. Pictures from this year are interesting. Everyone will have a mask on in their pictures. It'll be easy to pick out which year it is. District 4 does get an automatic qualifier to the state meet. So anyone or any relay that wins an event moves on to states. They're also going to fill states up to 16 swimmers. They have 8 automatic qualifiers coming out of different districts. And then be top times from throughout the state will fill in the other spots. District 1, I believe, is the only other district in the state who has swum their district meet so far. District 1 out of the Philadelphia region actually had to go to Graham Aquatic Center in York, Pennsylvania. And I saw online a bunch of people complaining that they had to go that far for a swim meet. And I talked to my friend who's the coach from Athens High School last night and told him that, and he kind of chuckled because it's quite a trip just to get from Athens down to Williamsport for districts. Needless to say, our teams have to usually travel a little bit of a distance for dual meets during the season too, whereas teams from those areas, if they travel an hour, they think they're being put at a disadvantage. And I know from coaching Lycoming College for 18 years, we always had to travel. This is the 200 IM. 2:01.91 is the District 4 record time. A. Doss. See that name a few times in the record board. In this heat, we have Rachel Tira in lane 3, a junior from Jersey Shore. Lane 4, a senior from Lewisburg, Molly Gill. Lane 5, Mackenzie Gardner, junior from Jersey Shore. And lane 6, a senior from Danville, Sarah Bowen. Molly out to a nice lead after that fly in the first length of backstroke. just for reference, the way they do swimming and seeding for the different heats, it's all by time, and time submitted by the coaches from best times this season. And Molly kind of had some bad luck with her seed. She's actually seeded 20 seconds faster than the rest of the swimmers in the pool, but unfortunately not quite fast enough to make the second heat with people closer to her time. So she's just got to put some blinders on and give her best effort to try to get herself some self-motivation and some fast swimming here. Molly's got to watch her hands at the beginning of her breaststroke. She's kind of coming in, they're coming apart and back together before she pulls, and that's an illegal double pull, but I don't think the officials saw it, so we'll leave that one go. But Mom and Dad, if you saw that at home, you might want to say something to her if she's going to continue swimming after this year. A nice freestyle coming in at the end of an IM. It's very difficult because you burn your legs up on that breaststroke leg. So Molly's going to come in and win this heat. Rachel turning in second. Mackenzie's turning in third, but real close. Going to be a race for second place in this heat between the Jersey Shore swimmers. Mackenzie coming on strong. Just going to touch out Rachel in lane 3, so we have a 2:13.51 from Molly. Second place in that heat, Mackenzie from Jersey Shore with a 2:48.38. Third place is Rachel from Jersey Shore with a 2:49, and fourth place in the heat, a 2:54 from Sarah. Again, really nice time drops, every swimmer in the pool from their seed time. Parents at home, if you're a little worried thinking that your swimmer was planning on swimming in college but they had such a rough year this year because of COVID, I talked to a bunch of friends of mine who are college coaches about that same thing, and most of them are kind of ignoring overall performance from this year. Of course, for people who are looking at Division I or maybe even Division II, getting some scholarship money, they're going to look at times regardless. But don't be too stressed. Make sure that you tell those college coaches when you're out on the visit trail or sending emails what your situation was. And if you were severely limited with pull time and stuff, they'll take that into consideration. Second heat in the water, lane 1, Campbell Reck, senior from Bloomsburg. Lane 2, a freshman from Lewisburg, Valeria Riley. Lane 3, Olivia Shen from Danville. Lane 4, Annabelle Reck, sophomore from Bloomsburg. Kimberly Shannon, sorry about that, is in lane 5, freshman from Lewisburg. Taylor Fisher in lane 6, sophomore from Athens. Lane 7, a senior from Danville, Joy Zhang. And lane 8, Rachel Hegenstaller from Central Columbia. Kimberly Shannon, freshman from Lewisburg, big lead after the first 25 of backstroke. And a really nice underwater. That's a nice, strong looking backstroke with a crossover turn. Don't see those too often. We had a straight over top somersault in lane 3 from Olivia. Backstroke, you have to finish the leg on your back, but on a crossover, you can kind of come around almost till you're on your side when you put your hand on the wall. Kimberly's extending the lead. She's trying to get a good seed time for Cumberland Valley. That state meet. 36.79 breaststroke split. She's got to hammer this freestyle, get it home so she can get a good time. We have lanes 3 and 4 turning at almost the exact same time. Next in the pool over here is lane 8, Rachel from Central Columbia. Kimberly from Lewisburg is going to win this one going away. We have a battle for second place between Olivia Shen and Annabelle Reck. Annabelle's got a little bit of a lead, about a half a body length at the 12.5. Closing it up though, Olivia getting touched out right at the end. For third or fourth place, Central Columbia swimmer Rachel's going to hit the wall, and then lanes 1 and 2 right together and 6 and 7 right together. Finishing out the race, that's a 2:05.79. For freshman Kimberly Shannon. That's an impressive IM time for a freshman girl swimmer. She'll have some really good competition at PIAA States. It'd be neat to see what she does at that meet. Second place was in lane 4, Annabelle Reck. Last year she got third in this event. Olivia Shen gets third place. Fourth place down in lane 8, even though on the board it has an H, goes to Rachel Hickenstaller. Fifth place up in lane 1 goes to Campbell Reck. Sixth place in lane 2, Valeria Riley. Seventh place in lane 6, Taylor Fisher. Seventh place, or 8th place, Joy Zhang. Taylor and Joy tied in this event for 9th place last year. Both of them with a 2:33. This year they both went 2:28. Not quite a tie, but they were close. .200 free results. 16th place, Curria Benjamin from Athens. 15th place, Riley Faust, Lewisburg. 14th place, Haley Carl, Milton. 13th place, Zoe Lamphere, Towanda. 12th place, Lily Dincher, Jersey Shore. 11th place, Grace Cobb, Athens. 10th place, Abby Wall, Jersey Shore. 9th place, Michaela Sullivan, Central Columbia. 8th place, Emily Marshall, Athens. 7th place, Adriana Howell, Bloomsburg. 6th place, Zoe Zola, Danville. 5th place, Victoria Bartholomew, Danville. 4th place, Riley Noss, Central Columbia. 3rd place, Tegan Williams, Athens. 2nd place, Kola Bartholomew, Danville. And district champion for 2021, senior from Lewisburg, Delaney Humphrey, with a time of 1:57.78. Now they'll do awards, did awards, and they're saying that they're going to be moving right through these events. See if we can talk about another senior while we're waiting for them to start this event. Joy Zhang from Danville, senior under Coach Strickland. Swimming the IM that we just saw her swim, and then we'll be swimming the 100 free very shortly. Swam this meet 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. Favorite thing is swimming with her teammates. Swims for the Dolphins in the summer. Favorite event and best event are 100 IM, which she might see again if she swims in college. She's going to be attending Penn Ivy Leaguer, and she might swim there if things work out with her academic plans. Our next senior, Carly Wallace from Hughesville High School. Coach Lisa Corbin. We saw Lisa's son Landon swim last night. Carly swimming the 50 free and 100 fly. And we'll pick this up as soon as we get done with this heat. Girls 50 free record Adriana Grabski, 23.60. Went on to swim Division 1. Lane 1, Ava Blansfield, Danville. Lane 2, Carly Wallace, who we just talked about, senior from Hewisburg. Bella Luxardo, Bloomsburg. Riley Narowski, Shikellamy, Carolyn Warner, Addison Orderizzi, Lila Bellis, and Madison Robinson. Lane 4, 27.50, Riley Narowski. Lane 2, Carly Wallace, who we just talked about there, or we're talking about as a senior, 28.0. Third place, lane 5, 28.43, Carolyn Warner. Fourth place, 28.64, is Delilah Bellis. Fifth place, lane 3, Bella Luxardo. Sixth place up in lane 1, Ava Blansfield. Seventh place, lane 6, Addison Odorizzi. Eighth place, lane 8, Madison Robbins. Next heat up, lane 1, Valeria Wright. Sorry about that, just got tapped on the shoulder. Lane 1, Valeria Riley. Lane 2, M-Dog, Emma Gerlinski. Lane 3, Madison Breedy. Lane 4, Brenna Ross. Lane 5, Caroline Spar. Lane 6, Jules Hepner. Lane 7, Emma Morgan. Lane 8, Juliana Varner. Lane 4, Brenna Ross placed second in this event last year. Really nice start and underwater breakout. She's already everyone else at her hip. That girl's a sprinter. 24.64. Nice, strong time for a 50 free sprint. Second place in lane 6, Jules Hepner with a 25.5. Third place, 25.59. Goes to lane 5, Caroline Spar. Fourth place, 26.4 up in lane 2, Emma Golinski, M-Dog, as she put on her form. Even the phonetic spelling of M-Dog. Fifth place, 26.75 to Emma Morgan. Sixth place in lane 3, Madison Breedy. 27.76 for seventh place in that heat to Juliana Varner. And 29.32 to Valeria Riley. That was a strong and very good-looking swim from Brenna. All right. Back to talking about Carly Wallace, senior. Swam this meet 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. Last year, placed as high as 3rd in the 100 fly. Says her favorite thing about swimming in high school is representing her high school and the many friendships that she's made. In the winter, she also swims for East Lycoming Y, and in the summer for Tri-Town swim team in Muncie. Lisa Corbin coaches her for both of those teams. Favorite event, best event, 100 fly. She likes listening to music, hanging out with her friends. She's on National Honor Society, the track team, the Spanish Club, Student Council, FBLA, and SAD. She's going to attend Misericordia University, majoring in nursing, where she will be throwing discus and shot put for the track team. She says she'd thank you to my parents, grandparents, and coaches for always supporting me. That's Carly Wallace, Hughesville High School. Next senior, Hunter Lucas, Jersey Shore High School. Swimming for Jason Palumbo, 100 fly and 200 back. Swam this meet 3 years before, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. Loves high school swimming because of making friends. Favorite event, 200 free. Best event, 100 fly. Started swimming when she was 9 or 10. Favorite swimming memory, this is a classic for swimmers. Artie slipping at practice. Swimmers aren't known for their grace on dry land most of the time, so that makes sense. I've been there, done that, Artie. Favorite thing to do besides swimming, hang out with friends. She plans to major in psychology at Lock Haven, and she might swim in college. That's Hunter Lucas, Jersey Shore. Our next senior, Abby Wall, senior also from Jersey Shore. Swims for Jason Palumbo and assistant coach Todd Moore. Swam the 200 free, also led off 200 free relay, and is going to anchor the 4 free relay. Swam at this meet in 10th grade. Says her favorite thing about high school swimming experience is seeing Mr. Palumbo flailing his arms to kick faster while swimming. Some coaches aren't that great of swimmers, but they're great coaches. Favorite event, 100 free. Best event, 50 free. Started swimming when she was 7. Bus rides home from a meet, her favorite swimming memory. We're seeing that listed a lot, and actually me looking back a long time now to when I swam here for Williamsport High School. I can remember some of those bus rides home, especially my freshman year when all the seniors were in the back of the bus. Favorite thing to do besides swimming, playing her ukulele and hanging out with friends. That's the first ukulele reference we've had this year. She plans to take a well-needed gap year after high school. And she'd like to thank my amazing mother for support, my coaches for pushing me to be the best, and my teammates for standing by me. That's Abby Wall, Jersey Shore senior. Next senior, also from Jersey Shore, Megan Keegan. Shout out to Coach Dave. Individual events tonight, 100 fly and 100 breast. Also breaststroke on the medley relay. 200 free relay. Swam this meet all 3 previous years. And last year was the district champion in the 100 fly. So obviously also swam states, but swam it all in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade on some relays too. His best thing about high school swimming experience is the friends I met freshman and sophomore year. Club team is Greater Susquehanna Valley Y in Sunbury. Coach Ethan Cook. Favorite event and best event, not offered in high school, but 200 breaststroke. Favorite swimming memory is just being with my friends every day at club practice. She likes to go to the beach, kayak, and hang out with friends. Other things that she does in high school, National English Honor Society, National Spanish Honor Society, FBLA, Constitutional Convention, Model United Nations. She's going to attend Rider University to continue swimming and major in exercise science. She says she found the perfect team. She signed to swim there at Rider under Coach Stephen Fletcher. She wants to swim both breaststrokes, 100 and 200 breaststroke in college. Says, thanks to my family, coaches, and friends who have helped me throughout my swimming career. Megan Keegan. Megan's been a fun one to watch growing up swimming in this area. I'm just going to keep moving through these seniors while we have time, because like I said, we have quite a few of them tonight. Many more than the guys meet last night. The next senior that we'd like to recognize is if I can get the name right, we'll recognize her. Delaney Humphrey from Lewisburg. Coach Derek Updegraff and Hillary Cree. Swimming the 200 free and 500 free tonight, also flying the medley relay. And we'll be going second in the 4 free relay. Delaney swam this meet 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. Also PIAA states in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. And she puts down here, but COVID stopped the meet from happening, which it did. We'll talk about that in a bit when we get a second. Says her best thing about high school swimming was winning the district gold in the 400 free relay last year. She also swims for GSVY out of Sunbury and Lewisburg Gators in the summer. Favorite event, best event, 500 free. Started swimming 6 years old, Lewisburg Gators. Favorite swimming memory, winning the B final with the 5th fastest time of the meet at States in 2018. Favorite hobbies, running and going to the beach. Can't wait to go to the beach again. Other activities and clubs, cross-country, track, mini-thon, leadership, National Honor Society, and Spanish National Honor Society. She plans to attend the University of Mary Washington, a biology major on a pre-med track. She's going to be swimming in college under Coach Justin Anderson. Looking forward to doing distance freestyle and both IMs in college. Says, I would like to say thanks to all of my coaches and teammates who made my high school swimming experience as enjoyable as it was. Most importantly, I would like to say thank you to my parents who were there for me every step of the way. I owe everything to the people who have been there for me throughout my journey. That's Delaney Humphrey, Lewisburg High School. And we'll go ahead and move on to our next senior from Lewisburg High School, Jules Hepner. Jules is swimming the 50 and 100 free tonight. Also anchoring 200 free relay and leading off the 4 free relay. Swam PIAA states the last 2 years. Well, qualified last year. Swims for GSVY. Favorite event, 100 free. Best event, 100 back. Favorite high school, favorite swimming memory, going to state sophomore year for the first time. She likes to travel and take pictures and do art. She's going to Millersville to swim for them and going to figure it out from there. Coach Eric Uzbek at Millersville. Heat in the water for girls 100 fly. Jessica Stevens has the record at a blazing fast 56:19 way back in 2003. In this heat, we have Megan Anderson in lane 3 from Bloomsburg, Molly Gill, senior in Lewisburg, Maria Painter from Milton in lane 5, and Hunter Lucas, senior from Jersey Shore, who we just got to talk about, in lane 6. 32:14 for the first split out. Molly from Lewisburg. Molly just got done swimming IM not too long ago. That's a tough turnaround. Would probably actually be easier to have the 100 fly first, but that's not the way that the events go. She looks good, keeping her head down. Reaching out in front. Be in a 1:10.17 for Molly. Last year she got 10th in this event with a 1:10.9, so a little bit faster than last year. Second place in lane 6, Hunter Lucas, 1:16.0. Third place, 1:17.0, Maria Painter from Milton. And then 1:21.43 for fourth place, Megan Anderson. Next heat. Heat 2 will feature the defending district champion in lane 2, Megan Keegan from Jersey Shore. Lane 1 will be Megan Roman from Shamokin. Lane 3, Gabby Doss from Shamokin. Lane 4, Brenna Ross from Danville. Lane 5, Annabelle Reck from Bloom. Lane 6, Hannah Bartholomew from Danville. Lane 7, Carly Wallace from Hughesville. Lane 8, Adriana Howell from Bloomsburg. Seeing a lot of these names for the second time already. Doing this meet all in one session is a little bit difficult when you have two events that are close together. Normally you would pick an event on each night of the meet. Clean start. Brenna Ross, lane 4, at underwater and up right away. She did the same thing in her 50 free that was the event just before this. It's a tough turnaround for a sprinter. But she's out in front, she's hips in front. Gabby Doss coming up on her. Annabelle Reck right there with her, as is Megan Keegan, defending champ in lane 2. Megan had a really nice breakout off of that wall. That moved her right back up with them. Gabby and Brenna turning together. Gabby's coming out a little bit of a lead. That 50 might be hurting Brenna here on this last 25. Annabelle pulling up. Megan over there in lane 2. Gabby in first. 58.96. Second place, 1001, goes to Annabelle. Third place to Megan, 1003. Faster than the time that she won this race in last year. Lane 4, Brenna, who had just won the 50, went 10069. Fifth place, 10209 in lane 6 for Hannah. Sixth place, 105.96 to Carly Wallace. Seventh place, 107.14 to Megan Roman. And 110.09 in lane 8 to Adriana Howell. Some nice flies. Brenna will be going to States in the 50 free. A nice start of that race, but boy, that 50 free takes a lot out of your legs. So we saw that on that one, but she toughed it out. That's a tough swimmer right there. Nice close swim. We had 3 of them 100s. Brenna has to get out of the water after swimming 2 events in a row to get onto the awards platform for winning the 50 free. We'll go over the results from that 50. 16th place, Valeria Riley from Lewisburg. 15th place, Madison Robbins from Wellsboro. 14th place, Addison Odorizzi from Mount Carmel. 13th place, Ava Blansfield, Danville. 12th place, Bella Luxardo, Bloomsburg. 11th place, Lila Bellis, Shamokin. 10th place, Carolyn Warner from Wellsboro. 9th place, Carly Wallace from Hughesville. 8th place, Juliana Varner, Towanda. 7th place, Ridley Narowski from Shamokin. 6th place, Madison Breedy, Shamokin. 5th place, Emma Morgan, Central Columbia. 4th place, M-Dog, Emma Gorlinski from Lewisburg. 3rd place, Caroline Spar from Danville. 2nd place, Jules Hepner from Lewisburg. 1st place, district champion, Brenna Ross, sophomore from Danville, 24.64. It's amazing how much faster things get each year. So Jules Hepner, we just want to finish up on her little senior recognition. She says, I don't know if I can find her name again. I'd like to thank Ethan Cook for helping me with my stroke starts and turns and challenged me to be a great swimmer even though this was a tough year. I'd also like to thank Jerry Foley for making my sophomore year amazing because I had my best times and also went to high school states. Eric Uzbek, I'd like to thank you for your honesty on how I need to get faster. Girls 100 free in the water. Steph Williams, Division I swimmer, current Division I coach, set this record way back in 1998 with a 50.99. In the pool, lane 1, Sarah DeWire, lane 2, Abby Thomas, lane 3, Ava Gannon, lane 4, Juliana Varner, lane 5, Bella Luxardo, lane 6, Lila Bellis, lane 7, Karina Pavlov, lane 8, Riley Godown. Juliana, lane 4, about a body length lead on the rest of the heat, specifically over Bella Luxardo in lane 5, Lila Bellis in lane 6. She's into the wall with a 102.53. Juliana. Bella Luxardo in with 103.77, and in third place 103.91 in lane 6 to Lila Bellis. A very happy Riley Godown down here in lane 8. 109.06 with a seed time of 116.16. It just shows you, folks, you can drop some times, but it's really tough after this year. So all of these swimmers who are in the water swimming should be congratulated for just finishing this year. And any sort of time drop is just icing on the cake and can lead to some very happy swimmers, as we just saw from Riley and her teammates here who were very happy for her and cheering her on. We're going to do the butterfly awards and then right into the 500 freestyle where we have our next 10-minute break. Some of these swims are coming fast and furious now. There's some names that we just heard swimming in events just a few minutes ago. Heat 2, Leah McCormick. Lane 1, lane 2, Emma Galinsky. M-Dogs up again. Lane 3, Alexandra Decker. Lane 4, Koila Bartholomew. Lane 5, Jules Hepner, who we just talked about. Lane 6, Emma Walsh. Lane 7, Tegan Williams. Lane 8, Joy Zhang. Koila Bartholomew in lane 4 is the defending district champ in this event. Into the water. Everybody up and swimming pretty quick. Not sure if the microphone can pick it up, but sprint freestyles, for some reason, especially with girls, you always can hear the beat of the kicks going on. Turning at the first wall, we have some very close splits, 26.74, 26.80, 27.05. Right in the middle of the pool. Third length is the important one on this 100 free. Koila's getting a little bit of a lead, but had a kind of a rough wall there, a little bit of far away. She's tall, but not quite that tall. I don't think it's going to hurt her for winning the event, but she didn't get much off of the wall. First place, 54.72. Second place next to her, Jules Hepner, 55.86. Third place in lane 3, Alexandra Decker with a 57.15. Going to do 100 fly awards. And then right into the 500 frees. So let's go over these 100 fly results. 12th place, Megan Anderson from Bloom. 11th place, Maria Painter from Milton. 10th place, Hunter Lucas, Jersey Shore. 9th place, Adriana Howell from Bloom. 8th place, Molly Gill from Lewisburg. 7th place, Megan Roman from Shamokin. 6th place, Carly Wallace, Hughesville. 5th place, Hannah Bartholomew, Danville. 4th place, Brenna Ross, Danville. 3rd place, Megan Keegan, Jersey Shore. 2nd place, Annabelle Reck, Bloomsburg. 1st place, district champion Gabrielle Doss from Shamokin, senior, time of 58.96. So we said we'd talk a little bit about states last year. For those of you who don't know, COVID interrupted states during the AAA meet and then pretty much canceled out the AA meet. I know talk was at the time, and I was heavily texting a lot of my coaching friends that they were going to finish out that meet in another week or two, and then it was going to be another few weeks, and then I think people realized it just wasn't going to happen. Absolute shame for everybody who trained a whole year and tapered for a meet to not be able to get in the water, but it was what it was. We figured out a way to do it this year. And hopefully this will all be behind us. We'll get everybody vaccinated, and we'll have parents back in the stands next year. Some of you as parents might prefer the live stream. Lord knows when this spectator area gets full, it can get a little warm up here, a little uncomfortable. We always had complaints from parents who had swimmers in lane 8 because unless you're in the front row and leaning over, you can't see your swimmer in lane 8 in this pool. But luckily, there's an 8-lane pool available in the district, so people don't have to travel outside of the districts just to get this meet in. .500 freestyle in the water. This is 20 lengths of the pool. You'll notice when the camera gets up to the shallow end, each swimmer has a lap counter. Normally that's one of your teammates. They'll hold that down in the water, and sometimes you'll see the lap counter moving it, and usually there's some signals going on there with speed up or very rarely slow down. My teams had a whole bunch of signals that we used to use. A lot of those came right from the coach to the counter, and then that way the swimmer can see it. Because sometimes the swimmers have a really hard time seeing the coach on the side of the pool. Girls 500 free record, A. Doss, 2018, 4:53.46. Blazing fast. This heat, lane 1. Karia Benjamin, lane 2, Grace Cobb, lane 3, Lily Dincher, lane 4, Ava Blansfield, lane 5, Michaela Sullivan, lane 6, Emily Marshall, lane 7, Zoe Sunderland, lane 8, Riley Faust. Lanes 4 and 5 swimming together. Stroke rates even really close together. That's Ava Blansfield, junior from Danville, and freshman from Central Columbia, Michaela Sullivan in lane 5. 500 used to be a really paced out event back in the day. Back in my day, I used to really pace this race. Now it's more of a controlled sprint. And you'll see swimmers here the next heat in PIAA states, and if you watch NCAA championships on TV, where you won't believe how fast they're moving in the water for a 500 free. When these swimmers get to college, if they swim and if they remain distance swimmers, they get to look forward to the 1650 free. 66 lengths of the pool. It was another one of my events in college. Again, for those of you who joined us a little late after our introductions, my name's Jerry Hammaker. Born and raised District 4 swimmer, swam for Williamsport High School, swam in college at the College of Worcester in Ohio. Coached locally in age group in high school for a long time, and then most recently coached for 18 years at Lycoming College in Williamsport. One of my recruiting stops when I was at Lyco was always this meet, and you probably would have seen me standing next to the door to try to get as much fresh air as possible. Was lucky enough to have quite a few District 4 swimmers on my rosters at Lyco during those years. Always the diamonds in the rough from District 4 that we got, and the ones that swam all 4 years especially, we were lucky enough to get some nice time drops out of them. Every swimmer in this meet would be able to swim on a college program if they chose. There's a college program out there for everyone, be it Division 1, 2, or 3, or NAIA. We actually have a former local swimmer, Alicia Chemnitz, swam at Loyalsock High School, who coaches an NAIA team located in Kentucky. Coming up here for the 400. Ava out in front. It's a few body lengths lead on Michaela in lane 5. She flips at about a 4:55. .500 free is one of those events that if you maximize your turns and underwaters, it makes the event a lot easier. A lot more free speed underwater. But the one thing that you don't want to do, which we mentioned before, you don't want to stay under so long that you put yourself into oxygen debt. And then it feels like not just the piano, but the whole orchestra fell on your back. Ava Blansfield from Danville putting together a nice swim here in the first heat. She's got about a 12.5 lead on everyone else in the pool. Her strokes held together really well. Very steady. Mark of a distance swimmer. Coming into the wall, 6:09. She did not hit the pad correctly. She finished, if you notice, with her hand on top of the pad, which won't register it. The time that's on the board for her is wrong. It's not a 6:18. 6:20 in lane 5. It's Michaela Sullivan. Lane 6, 6:31 to Emily Marshall. Lane 3, 6:36. For Lily Dincher, who got 15th in this event last year, one of the 4 returning swimmers in this event. Lane 2, 6:53 for Grace Cobb. Lane 7, 7:06 for Zoe Sutherland from Bloomsburg. 7:07 in lane 1 for 7th place in the heat to Karia Benjamin. 7:13 in lane 8 for Riley Faust. So we had some very healthy time drops across the pool. Everyone dropped from their seed time. It's always a good thing. Coaches, swimmers, and parents always like to see that happen. We learned last night during the boys' meet that the officials will give them a 50 easy before the next heat swims. The next heat, in lane 1, will be Trinity Neff, sophomore from Bloomsburg. Lane 2, freshman from Danville, Victoria Bartholomew. Lane 3, Delaney Humphrey, senior from Lewisburg. Lane 4, Kimberly Shannon, a freshman from Lewisburg. Lane 5, Caroline Spar, junior from Danville, who got 5th in this event last year. Lane 6, 4th in this event last year, Riley Noss, sophomore from Central Columbia. Lane 7, Zoe Zola from Danville. And lane 8, Emma Morgan, who got 8th in this event last year, senior from Central Columbia. Between wearing padded headphones and a mask to do the announcing, it's a bit of a challenge. You see the swimmers wearing the masks right up until they get to the chair behind the block and get called to go behind the block. And then they take those off at the same time they're taking off their warm-ups or parkas to get behind the block. And they're off. We have the bright pink suits from Lewisburg in lanes 3 and 4. In lane 4, Kimberly Shannon, freshman, already out. 3/4 body length lead at the first 50, out in 28:39. Her teammate right next to her, Delaney Humphrey. This is an event, especially in this pool with these lane lines, where you can really drag off of a person who's a little bit ahead of you. So if you notice swimmers moving over tight and staying along one of the lane lines, it might be because they're trying to drag off of a swimmer next to them who's a little bit ahead of them. 30.26 out in a 59. Kimberly Shannon looking strong so far at the start of this 500. Delaney Humphrey right there with her. And then in a fight for third place, lanes 1, 2, 5, 6. You'll notice swimmers breathing pretty much every stroke in this event, most of them. Hopefully not on their turn. There's been some recent controversy about breathing on your breakout. Convention always said to not breathe on your breakout, but you know, especially during a longer event, you need to get a lot of air. key is, even though you're turning your head to breathe every time, you don't want it to get your stroke off center or shorten your stroke up. Still at a 30-point split. History tells us in these distance events, every once in a while you'll see one of these freshmen pop in to these events, come up through age group programs, be well trained, good swimmers, good technique, and they'll show up at their district meet and maybe surprise a few people, especially when they show up at states and no one's around the rest of the states really expecting to see that freshman there. 30.74 on that last one. She's holding good, strong pace here. .62. Holding somewhere in the 101s. Tells you she's going to be, if she holds pace, somewhere around 5:05. Seed time 5:18. Flipping at the 400 and a 4:02. So I'd expect that to be a little bit below the 5:05. 30.61. Got a 75 left. Rest of the pool having nice solid swims. Everybody looks really good. Nice underwater still. Nobody's really struggling. 30.25 for our leader. Freshman Kimberly Shannon from Lewisburg. She's going to turn with a 25 to go and a 4:48. Coming back strong on this last 50. Be well below 5:05. 5:02.15. 5:02 for the freshman from Lewisburg. That's going to open some eyes in that state program. And people, I tell you, I know most of you listening and watching the live stream are from District 4. Probably most of you are parents of these swimmers. 5:24 in lane 3 for Delaney Humphrey. Nice strong time. Lane 6, 5:32 for Riley Noss. Lane 5, 5:37 for Caroline Spar. 5:38 up there in lane 1, Trinity Neff. 5:47.7 in lane 2 for Victoria Bartholomew. 5:57 in lane 7 for Zoe Zola. 6:01 E6 for Emma Morgan. A nice time drops across the pool. Big time drop for some of them. Trinity Neff seated with a 6:03 and went 5:38. That's a big drop. 5:02 for our winner, Kimberly Shannon, freshman from Lewisburg. So as I was saying, I know most of you are District 4 based. Most parents. I've been to the high school state meet in Pennsylvania besides the 4 years I swam in it. many years recruiting. And it's amazing how many parents and coaches from other areas of the state follow all of the district meets. If you don't know how to do that, there's a website and a Facebook page, PASwimming.com. PASwimming.com, and that's where you can find results from all of the other districts. You're going to be able to get live feeds from the other districts too. Not all of the districts are charging. Each district does its own thing as far as live streams go, and folks, I'm just the volunteer announcer here. I didn't set any of the policies or pricing for this one. But you'll see from throughout the state other results and stuff, and when you get to states, those other parents know what's going on, know who to look out for. They've already looked at district times, and most of the people, especially this year when there's so many filler spots for states, will be paying attention not so much to who wins in other districts, but who's getting second and third, to look for those times to see if maybe people will make it into the state meet on time alone. For our girls 100 free results, '15th place Sarah Dwyer from Milton, 14th Karina Pavlov Lewisburg, 13th Riley Godown Milton, 12th place Abby Thomas from Danville, 11th place Ava Gannon Towanda, 10th place Lila Bella Shamokin, 9th place Bella Luxardo Bloomsburg, 8th place Leah McCormick Shikellamy, 7th place Joy Zhang Danville, 6th place Tegan Williams Athens, 5th place Emma Walsh Central, 4th place Emma Gerlinski Lewisburg, 3rd place Alexandra Decker Lewisburg, 2nd place Jules Hepner Lewisburg, and district champion for 2021 Koila Bartholomew from Danville. She's a junior with a time of 51:72. Opening up the pool for one of those 10-minute breaks. Probably much needed after 100 fly, 100 free, and 500 free. All right. While we have this break, let's work through some more senior recognition here. Glasses are fogging up with the mask on, so we'll go without. Next senior is Molly Gill from Lewisburg High School. Coach Derek Updegraff and Hillary Cree swam 2 IM on 100 fly tonight. Was also at this meet her previous 3 years. Best thing about high school swimming experience, the Bream team, junior year's 200 free relay making the podium. Swam 6 years at SUNY Y. And Lewisburg Gators summer team started 6 years old through high school. Became age group swim coach after a year of being a volunteer coach with the Gators. So a budding coach, it's awesome. Swam for Jerry Foley at SUNY and then Mary Alice Miller at Lewisburg Gators. Favorite event, 400 IM. Swimmer after my heart, that was my favorite event, along with the 200 fly. Beast of burden, best event, 100 fly. Started when she was 6. Winning 400 IM at summer championships in Milton in the dark of night and cold pouring rain is her favorite swimming memory. That's one she's never going to forget. Favorite thing to do besides swimming, training to run half marathons. Speaking of beast of burden, she co-founded the Science Olympiad Club at her high school, leadership committee of Big Little Buddies, PMEA district qualifier for chorus, piano accompanist for school chorus, volunteer for therapeutic horseback riding, aiding in horseback riding for disabled children and adults, member of National Honor Society, Triumph Music Honor Society, National Spanish Honor Society. She wants to attend Penn State University to major in computer science and engineering, and maybe down the road pursue her PhD to then move to a warm state. Don't bother you after the winter that we've had. And her special message: thanks to my parents for driving and supporting me through my years of swimming in school. Thanks to Coach Derek and Coach Cree and all my teammates for making high school swimming fun. That's Molly Gill, senior from Lewisburg. Next up, Riley Faust, senior from Lewisburg. Swam 200 free and 500 free tonight. Best thing about swimming in high school is swimming the 500, which is her favorite event. Although she says her best event is the 200 IM. Started swimming when she was 17. It's something you don't see too often in swimming. Every once in a while you do, and it's amazing how well these swimmers do, even though they get a little bit later start than a lot of other people. We've seen tonight a lot of seniors who started swimming when they were 6 or 7, but it's never too late to start in this sport. A lot of those swimmers I have seen go on to swim in college, especially at Division III level, and then a lot of them improve a ton over those 4 years. And those are the same people who go on to do master swimming as adults, or especially triathlons. You see a lot of late start swimmers do that. A lot of swimmers who start early on in life, they might swim through college, but not too many of them keep swimming after that, at least if they don't take a big break first. What's your favorite thing to do besides swimming? Run far. She's also involved in calculus club. She wants to go to college. And she says today is the last day she will swim competitively. She says that now, but she might surprise herself down the road. When you do it as an adult, sometimes it's a little bit more for fun, and since she likes to run far, she gets a bike, she might end up being a good triathlete. Our next senior from Milton High School, Haley Carl. Haley swims for Coach V, Veronica Irvine. 200 free, and then we'll swim the 100 breast tonight. She swam the breaststroke on the medley. Also swam here at districts in 11th grade. She started swim for high school in sophomore year. Also swims for East Lycoming Eels and then the Rockets in Milton in the summer. Started swimming when she was when she was 8. Favorite swimming memory, pushing Coach V in the pool at 8 a.m. There's not too many of my swimmers that can say that they did that. Favorite things to do, going kayaking with the fam and working the fairs with my dad and stepmom. Now I'm wondering what they do at the fair. Have to stop by their stand the next time. Clubs, Early Childhood Club, National Art Society, and Skills USA and Yearbook. Next year she plans to attend Bloomsburg for early ed and special ed. She says she'd like to find the perfect team to swim for in college, so maybe she's going to be swimming for Bloom. She'd like to say thank you to all my coaches, family, and friends for always supporting the last 10 years. The sport has taught me about hard work, sacrifice, and the love of competition. Thanks for all the memories. I couldn't have done it without you. Go Milton Panthers, make me proud. That's Haley Carl from Milton High School. Milton's sitting over here close, so maybe I'll have to find out about that fair deal. Next one, Addie O'Dorizzi, Mount Carmel. Maddie had a nice phonetic spelling of her name to try to help me out. I'm probably still butchering it. Addie's swimming 50 free and 100 back tonight. Swam this meet the last 3 years. Getting to know the underclass swimmers and building great friendships with all of them is her favorite thing about high school swimming. Favorite swimming memory, those bus rides again. She likes to paint, hang out with friends, and she loves sleeping. There's another sleep. I'm really surprised we haven't seen more of those. Plans after high school, I'm going to help coach varsity swim team if able and go to college next year. She'd like to say thanks to her coaches and her family for pushing me to do her best through the years of swimming. That's Addie Odorizzi from Mount Carmel High School. Alrighty. Moving to the second page of the program. 200 free relay. Again, relays this year swimming in the even lanes, 2, 4, 6, 8 to give some spacing, especially behind the block. District record 141.25 set in 2011 by Central Columbia. In the pool, lane 2, Towanda, lane 4, Lewisburg, lane 6, Athens, lane 8, Jersey Shore. Lewisburg swimmer out quick, body length lead going into the first wall. Times from the first heat can knock off times from the second heat for final placing. Seeing some arm swings, some stepping up on the block there for these relay starts, so a little bit different than those grab starts we were seeing on the medley relays. Lewisburg extending its lead. Right now, Towanda in second, and then Athens and Jersey Shore. 28-15 for that leg from Lewisburg. You can tell Lewisburg has some coaching for their underwaters because so far they're all doing the nice streamlines with dolphin kicks. Third swimmer with a 27-1 split. Second into the wall now Athens. That was a little bit close of a start. Jersey Shore real close behind now. And then Towanda. Lewisburg, though, coming in real fast on this relay. Second place team's just now turning as Lewisburg's finishing. 146.57. That's going to be a time to watch as we get into this next heat. Second place, outside smoke, Jersey Shore, 158.09. Third place, sort of next to them in lane 6. Athens, 158.4 and a 202 for Towanda. 168.57 Lewisburg posts in that first heat. If they had that time as a seed time, that would have them as the top seed coming into this event. So we're going to have to see what this next heat does. These coaches should be looking at the board as well as the swimmers and know how fast they have to go. Lane 2 is going to be Bloomsburg. Lane 4, Central Columbia. Lane 6, Danville. Danville's the defending champ in this event. Last year went a 141.47. And lane 8, Shamokin. So we're going to have to see some speed in this second heat to beat that time from that Lewisburg posted in the first heat. These relay starts, we saw a lot more of the arm swinging and stepping up on that free relay. Not quite sure why we didn't see quite as many on the medleys before. Shouldn't really make a difference. Second heat in the water. Remember, we're looking for 146.57 is the time to beat. Into the wall first at the first turn. Central close behind Danville. And Shamokin. Central in first, 26.56. 26.85, 27L, 29.7. Central still out front. Really nice turn from Danville, though. Nice turn in underwater. Picked up quite a bit just off of that wall. Second swimmer's finishing. 27.08, 27.19. Central extended a little bit more on that. Shamokin down here in lane 8 swimming hard. Central still out in front now by a little bit more in a body length over Danville, about a body length over Shamokin. Last swimmer in, might have been the best relay start of the meet so far by that Central swimmer. The officials look at it, folks, but I tell you what, normally they're not false starting. They're just nice, fast starts. Central's going to be bringing this one home. 145.6. 148.7. Oh, 148.1 over here from Shamokin, out touching the 148.7 from Danville. And Bloom with a 159.4. So that 146.5 was close out of that first heat. It would have been nice to see both of those teams next to each other in the heat. Probably would have pushed both of them a little bit faster. But Central ends up in first with a 145.6. So now we're going to do 500 free results. '16th place, Riley Faust, Lewisburg. 15th, Caria Benjamin, Athens. 14th, Zoe Sutherland, Bloomsburg. 13th, Grace Cobb from Athens. 12th place, Lily Dincher from Jersey Shore. 11th place, Emily Marshall from Athens. 10th place, Michaela Sullivan, Central Columbia. 9th place, Ava Blansfield, Danville. 8th place, Emma Morgan, Central Columbia. 7th place, Zoe Zola from Danville. 6th place, Victoria Bartholomew from Danville. 5th, Trinity Nenth, Bloomsburg. 4th, Caroline Spar, Danville. 3rd place, Riley Noss, Central. 2nd place, Delaney Humphrey from Lewisburg. And the district champion this year, Kimberly Shannon, a freshman from Lewisburg with a time of 5:02.15. They're going to be moving the next heat up to the blocks, next event for 100 backstroke. Next senior to talk about and recognize, Gabby Doss from Shamokin. Swims for Jessica Wolfgang and Patrick McDevitt. Tonight, swimming 100 fly, 100 breast. It's a fun combo. Swam this meet all 4 years of high school. Swam high school states, 9th, 10th, 11th grade. Says having the opportunity to swim with an amazing team has been the best thing about swimming in high school. Also swims for GSVY and Sunbury year-round with Coach Ethan and Coach Christie. 100 breast, best event and favorite event. Favorite swimming memory, being able to pie one of my old favorite coaches in the face because he lost a bet. She has swum at Y Nationals in Greensboro. She likes painting, cooking, and going outdoors. Says she will be I'll be furthering my career at Gardner-Webb University to swim competitively at the D1 level and get an education in biology. At Gardner-Webb, down in North Carolina, is going to be getting a new swimmer from our area. I want to thank my parents, family, and friends. My parents pushed me to be the best, not just to win, but so when I lose, which will happen to everyone, I shake my competitor's hand. I also want to thank her previous coaches. Gabby will be in this event in the next heat. 100 backstroke in the pool. Lane 1, Karina Pavlov from Lewisburg. Lane 2, Sarah Bowen from Danville. Lane 3, Haley Carl from Milton. Lane 4, Madison Robbins from Wellsboro. Lane 5, Abby Locke, Towanda. Lane 6, Megan Anderson, Bloomsburg. Lane 7, Ashley Shamblin from Milton. Backstrokers coming up to the 50. For those of you who haven't seen a swim meet in a while, backstroke rule changed a while ago now that you can flip over onto your front and basically do a freestyle flip turn, pushing off on your back. It's made the event a lot faster and a lot safer. Don't have to worry so much about swimmers hitting their head on the wall like we used to do all the time back in the day on backstroke. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. Besides my breaststroker knees. 111s, 111.33 and 111.78. Winner of that heat, Megan Roman. Nice times across the board. Megan Roman first place in that heat. Leah McCormick second. Delaney Bloom third. Next heat, one of the events with quite a few people who swam this event last year. Addison Odorizzi, who we just talked about, senior from Mount Carmel. She got 13th in this event last year. Trinity Neff, from sophomore from Bloomsburg in lane 2. In lane 3, Olivia Shen, freshman from Danville. Lane 4, Sarah McHenry, who got second in this event last year, a senior from Central. Lane 5, third in this event last year, Campbell Reck, senior from Bloomsburg. Lane 6, fifth in this event last year, Emma Welsh, sophomore from Central. Lane 7, 12th in this event last year, Taylor Fisher, sophomore from Athens. Lane 8, Carolyn Warner from Wellsboro, freshman. 3 seniors, 3 sophomores, 2 freshmen in this heat. Nice starts. Nice underwater in lane 4. Nice actual start in lane 5 that I noticed, into the wall in that order. Fourth and lane 4, lane 5. Sarah McHenry out fast. Nice head position. Into the wall. Lane 5, Campbell Reck. 28.6, 29.3 for splits. Last turn underwater, really important off of this wall. Lane 6. Emma Welsh coming up on lane 5, but it's going to be lane 4. Sarah McHenry, last year's runner-up, this year's district champion, 1:00.33. Campbell Rec 1:02.30 gets second, 1:02.62 there in lane 6. Came on hard at the end. Emma Welsh probably end up being a good 200 backstroker if she's not already. Fourth place, 1:04.04 in lane 3, Olivia Shen. Fifth place in lane 2, 1:04.6 to Trinity Neff. Sixth place in lane 7, 1:08.86, Taylor Fisher. Seventh place, I think that's a 7, in lane 8, 1:12.1, Carolyn Warner. And Addison Odorizzi in lane 1, 1:12.99. Swimmers getting out of the pool, some of them bent over, breathing hard. I can see why. It's a tough program. Tough program to do and swim hard, especially in your second or maybe third event if you've swam a relay already. Some people, if they swam both relays, I guess it could be their fourth event already. Meet's moving pretty quickly and not a whole lot of breaks. Some people, it doesn't seem like much. Oh, you swim a 50 here, you swim 100 there, you get rest to sit down and hang out with your teammates in between, but it wears on you, especially when you're tapered and rested in practice. That turnaround from event to event gets to be a little bit more difficult. We're going to award the free relays. Eighth place, Towanda. Seventh place, Bloom. Sixth place, Athens. Fifth place, Jersey Shore. Fourth place, Danville. Third place, Shamokin. Second place, Lewisburg. First place, district champions from Central Columbia High School, 1:45.61. We used to swim in college, our conference meet, at an 8-lane pool. It was actually the Wilkes-Barre CYC, swam it there for years. We would break for 10 minutes after each event. So you would swim women, then men, and then break. And made things a little bit easier on the swimmers. It lengthened out the total amount of time that everybody had to be around, but gave a little bit more spacing. So if this meet ever is swum in a single session again like this, I think maybe they might want to think about doing that. They could stand to do a maybe earlier meet start and add an extra half an hour total time to the meet. Give the swimmers a little bit extra rest. But it's the first time that we've done it this way here in District 4, so don't really know the first year. Next up, we're going to talk about Maddie Bridey from Shamokin, senior, swims with Jessica Wolfgang and Pat McDevitt. Swimming 50 free 100 breast tonight. Swam, this is her 4th year swimming here at districts. Swam at states, 10th and 11th grade. Favorite thing about swimming in high school is going to states. I love that I have such a great bond with amazing people. My team's like my family. It's a lot. You hear that a lot in swimming. It's really true. It's all that time you spend together, even though your head's in the water, mostly looking at a black line. Her sister's her head coach. When she was a toddler, she taught her how to swim, like staying fit and exercising, going hiking around the United States. She's also class secretary and involved in track and field. She's going to go to Temple for nursing. Congratulations and thank you. She hopes to swim in college if she can make it fit with her academic plans. She says So thankful for the sport of swimming. It has shaped my life. I coach our youth program, and I love this sport, even though it's hard. Thanks to my family and coaches for always pushing me to be my best, and Pat. That's Maddie Bridey from Shamokin. So we're in the water for the 100 breaststroke. We're going to get to see Maddie in the second heat. This is the first heat. Karina Pavlov, lane 1, Sarah Bowen, lane 2, Haley Carl, lane 3, Madison Robbins in lane 4, Abby Locke in 5, Megan Anderson in 6, and Ashley Shamblin in 7. At the 37.5, Madison Robbins in lane 4 has a body length lead. Breaststrokes, folks, you're going to see lots of different styles of doing the stroke. Coaches coach it different. Swimmers have a different feel for it. A lot of people can either do breaststroke and do it well, or they can barely do it at all. A lot of people say butterfly is the most difficult stroke. For me, it was always breaststroke. Something about that only stroke with negative resistance put into the stroke. And sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle. Madison having a nice swim here in heat 1. Into the wall in a 1:21.35. It's a 6-second time drop from her seed time. Second in the heat looks to be Abby Locke, 1:30.22. Third in lane 3, Haley Carl, 1:33.9. Fourth in lane 6 with a 1:35.9 is Megan Anderson. Fifth in lane 2 with a 1:36.8, Sarah Bowen. Lane 7, Ashley Shamblin with a 1:39.0. And Karina, sorry, but touchpad didn't work. That time up there I don't think is going to be exactly correct for her. And the way that they do that, folks, they get backup times from the timers behind the blocks. Plus they also have a button that's hooked into the timing system, so they'll compare those two times to use for an official time if somebody doesn't hit the pad right or if something happens with the timing system. Second heat coming to the blocks. We have Raven McCarthy Gardner, junior from Athens. She was 11th in this event last year. Lane 2, we just talked about, Maddie Bridey, 7th place in this event last year, senior from Shamokin. Lane 3, 5th in this event last year, Megan Keegan from Jersey Shore, senior. We talked about her a little bit earlier. Defending district champion, we just spoke about in her senior recognition, Gabby Doss, senior from Shamokin. 4th place last year in lane 5, Alexandra Decker from Lewisburg. Freshman Hannah Bartholomew from Danville is in lane 6, the only freshman in this heat. 9th place last year, Rachel Hagenstaller in lane 7 from Central Columbia. And 13th place last year, Allison Tillman, sophomore from Athens. Little trivia for this heat, the only heat in the entire meet, boys included, that has returning swimmers in every lane, save the one freshman in lane 6. It's been a strange meet with returning swimmers for events. Been very few throughout the meet. Boys 50 free yesterday only had 2 returners. Some nice looking breaststrokes here in the pool right now. Gabby's out strong, a little long into that wall though, 31.76, nice split, but Megan came up on her really strong coming into that wall. And Alexandra Decker's right with them. Gabby again really long into that wall. Needs to do a little short stroke. She looks strong though. Megan looks strong too. Coming into the wall here for a finish. long into the finish, 107.48, 108.72 for Megan Keegan, 111.20 in lane 5 for Alexandra Decker. Those are your top three. Fourth place in lane 6, Hannah Bartholomew, 116.19. Fifth place, 116.52 in lane 7, Rachel Hagenstaller. Sixth place, 116.9 in lane 2, Maddie Bridey. 122.44 for 7th place in lane 1 to Raven. And lane 8, 123.23, Allison Toman. Nice swims, nice breaststrokes. Breaststrokers always get to swim, not always, but most of the time, always in high school, last individual event of the meet. It's a lot to ask on those legs after a long evening of swimming. Gabby Doss last year 106.1, this year 107.4, and that was pretty much getting into her walls. This pool sometimes, I know from personal experience, it's hard to gauge walls. It looks like you're further away than what you actually are. The way that the gutter system is, the upper lip of the gutter sits back about a half a foot from where the lower lip of the gutter does. So when you come up to breathe and you're looking down the pool, the finish or the wall looks a little bit further away than what you think it is. So that might have been what happened with Gabby Dawson that last event there. I had opportunity during high school to, this was my home pool, and as a IMer flyer backstroker too, I got a lot of chance to try to gauge these walls, and they're difficult, as I remember. And yes, back in my day, the blocks were at the shallow end of the pool. That rule changed a couple decades ago now. Almost every pool moved their blocks to the deep end. Came after a study happened with diving, and it wasn't competitive diving, it was just diving board injuries. And most of those, as everybody here listening knows, happen in backyard pools, but they lumped it in with competitive diving and swimming, and so that meant a lot of the 3-meter boards at pools came out, even though the incidence of injury, especially with the bottom of the pool, was almost non-existent. And a lot of starting blocks got moved to the same end as the diving boards. So now you have problems if you're doing a start and swinging your arms and you're too close to the diving board. A lot of times you hit your hand on the railings. So we're doing awards for both 100 back and 100 breast. Then we'll do a 10-minute break before the 400 free relay. 100 back results: 16th, Kaylee Johnson, Milton. 15th, Abby Thomas, Danville. 14th place, Hunter Lucas, Jersey Shore. 13th, Madeline Roman, Shamokin. 12th place, Mackenzie Gardner, Jersey Shore. 11th place, Delaney Bloom, Danville. 10th place, Addison Odorizzi, Mount Carmel. 9th place, Carolyn Warner, Wellsboro. 8th place, Leah McCormick, Shikellamy. 7th place, Megan Roman, Shamokin. 6th place, Taylor Fisher, Athens. 5th place, Trinity Neff, Bloomsburg. 4th place, Olivia Shen, Danville. 3rd place, Emma Welsh, Central. 2nd place, Campbell Reck, Bloomsburg. 1st place, district champion for 2021, senior from Central Columbia, Sarah McHenry, with a time of 1:00:33. Breaststroke results. Just got out of the water and already gave them the results. We had one DQ. 14th place, Ashley Shamblin from Milton. 13th place, Sarah Bowen, Danville. 12th place, Megan Anderson, Bloomsburg. 11th place, Haley Carl, Milton. 10th place, Abby Locke, Tawanda. 9th place, Allison Thoman, Athens. 8th place, Raven McCarthy Gardner, Athens. 7th place, Madison Robbins. 6th place, Madison Bridey from Shamokin. 5th place, Rachel Higginstaller from Central. 4th place, Hannah Bartholomew from Danville. 3rd place, Alexandra Decker from Lewisburg. 2nd place, Megan Keegan from Jersey Shore. 1st place, district champion for 2021, senior from Shamokin, Gabby Doss, time of 1:07:48. We still have a number of seniors to get through. Megan Roman from Shamokin swims for Jessica Wolfgang and Pat McDevitt. 100 fly and 100 back in this meet. Also 200 and the upcoming 400 free relay. This is her 4th year swimming at districts. Best thing is medaling at districts and surviving swimming for all these years. Favorite events are fly and IM. She started swimming when she was 6, getting to swim with her little sister Madeline, meeting her best friend Madison. We are co-captains this year. She likes to read and play other sports, involved in volleyball, track and field, and golf. Going to go to Misericordia University for speech pathology. And she'd like to say, thanks to my family for always cheering for me. Thanks to my favorite coaches, Jess Wolfgang and Pat McDevitt. That's Megan Roman from Shamokin. Next up, Riley Nurowski from Shamokin. Swam the 50 free and both free relays tonight. Swam in this meet in 9th grade. Loves that our team has such a strong family atmosphere. We feel like a family. We're a small team this year, but that's made us a lot closer. Favorite events are the 500 and the 50 free and diving. Started swimming when she was 10. Coming back from ACL reconstruction surgery and trying diving for the first time as a senior and enjoying it. I know about those ACLs. That's a tough one to come back from. Congratulations on doing that. Likes to play Animal Crossing and being part of the band and orchestra, playing saxophone and violin. Is in National Honor Society and Math Club. Plans to go to MIT to major in applied mathematics. Like to say thanks to everyone who supported me in my swimming career, and to Dunkin' Donuts for always being there after a tough practice. Applied mathematics and a good sense of humor. That's Riley Nurowski. Next up, from Southern Columbia, senior Campbell Reck. She swims with Bloomsburg as a co-op team with Coach Chuck LaCroix. 200 IM and 100 back tonight. This is her 4th year at districts and has swum states in 9th and 11th grade. She likes the fact that she can see her friends every day for high school swimming. Swims for Bay, Bloomsburg Area Y year-round. Chuck's her coach there, too. Favorite event is 200 back, obviously for her age group program. 100 back, best event. What's your favorite swimming memory? When Coach Matt yelled, "Get wrecked," at my very first high school meet when everyone was supposed to be quiet. Favorite thing to do is debate political topics. That can be a little touchy in this day and age. And also in the Diversity Club, Art Club, and Vice President of the Library Club. Hopes to go to Boston U. Ran into some Boston U swimmers one year when we were on training trip. I think it was Puerto Rico. Thank you to my parents for supporting me and my coach for believing in me and pushing me. Thank you to my teammates for making swimming fun, especially my sister Annabelle for keeping me company. That's Campbell Reck, Southern Columbia. You folks might be wondering where we got this information from. A little bit over a week ago, emailed the coaches a link to a Google Forms document, and coaches were instructed to either fill them out themselves and submit them or pass the link on to their swimmers, and we can tell a lot of them were filled out by their swimmers, which is good. A lot more personal feeling, a lot more humor involved. And then we tried to make it through at least the seniors' information. This year, this meet ran pretty quick, so we didn't really have a whole lot of time to go through the rest of them, but we thank all of the swimmers for submitting stuff. We had about 140 submissions, which is great. Did not expect that many. And we had some really nice submissions and some nice things to be said. A lot of parents out there to be thanked, and I would personally like to thank all the parents for supporting your swimmers this year of all years, with as difficult as everything was, trying to find pool time and stay in the water. Hopefully we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. See some of the swimmers in the pool here for the break during the 10 minutes. We have a 400 free relay coming up. 4 free relay tends to end most championship meets. It does in college meets also. It's something you can get used to. It's always a tough one though. That last relay at the end of the meet, it's kind of tough to get up for and to swim fast, especially after a long session like tonight. Been in the pool and swimming for a bit over 2 hours now. Some of these swimmers may have already gotten in as much as 750 yards of competition swimming. So you got to get yourself up, get your teammates up, get going, get psyched to swim fast in this 400 free relay. For parents of girls who weren't listening last night, anybody that's going to States, if you have not yet been to Cumberland Valley High School, it's a beautiful, beautiful high school, beautiful swimming facility. The pool itself looks like it's a long course pool, but it's a couple feet, a couple yards short. Some controversy about why they designed it like that or why it ended up being built like that. Apparently, a lot of people thought it was going to be indoor long course, but apparently a lot of people in charge didn't want indoor long course. You know, who wants to host big meets in the summertime when you're a high school pool? But it's a beautiful facility, lots of seating space, very comfortable inside that pool. Air temperature, air quality is usually pretty nice, and it's a fast pool. Lots of fast times. District 3 usually swims there for their district meet each year, and anybody that follows Pennsylvania swimming knows that District 3 is one of the fastest districts in the state. If you don't follow swimming in Pennsylvania, historically fastest districts are District 1, which is a Philadelphia region, District 3, which goes from like Lancaster, Harrisburg area, District 7, the Whipule districts out in Pittsburgh, and District 11, which is like sort of the Allentown area where you get your Parkland and Emmaus swimmers, Wilson. First heat of 400 free relays in the water. Again, even lanes only. Lane 2, Athens. Lane 4, Bloom. Lane 6, Towanda. Lane 8, Jersey Shore. 4 lengths of the pool each swimmer. Bloomsburg out to a fast start. First 50 split 26-4. Nice underwater off of that wall. Right now we have Bloom, Towanda, Jersey Shore, and Athens in that order. Bloom has about a 12.5 lead, about a half a pull length. They're coming in for their first exchange. Little arm swing and off for the second swimmer. Towanda coming in next. Little down and touch grab start. Jersey Shore with a little step and arm swing. Grab start over there for a relay start in lane 2 for Athens. Bloom building their lead. They're up to a little bit more than a half a length now over Towanda. Jersey Shore in third. And remember, we can have someone from this heat knock off teams in the next heat. We almost saw it in the 2 free relay from that Lewisburg team, ending up second overall. Another exchange. Little half arm swinging in. It's a really nice underwater on that one. Towanda coming up for their next exchange. The grab start. Jersey Shore coming in right behind them. Bloomsburg out to a sizable lead, almost lapping the team from Athens right now. Bloom swimming fast. Jersey Shore has now caught up to Towanda. Athens is actually moving up on Towanda. Bloomsburg's ready for their next swimmer exchange. Probably end up lapping the Athens team. I've been on both ends of that. Bloomsburg coming up on both Towanda and Jersey Shore teams. They're going to post a nice time we're going to need to watch out for when it comes to the next heat. Swimmer exchanges for Jersey Shore and Towanda. Almost right together. And for Athens. The Bloomsburg swimmer in lane 4 right now is a 50 ahead of Towanda and Jersey Shore that are right across the pool from her. Coming in to finish for Bloom, 3:57.14. Seed time was a 4:18. 3:57 would have seeded them third overall. Got a race here between Towanda and Jersey Shore in lanes 6 and 8. Towanda has a slight edge, maybe a half a body length. Jersey Shore's coming up hard. Just touched out by Towanda. 4:31.7, 4:32.0, and Athens with a 4:34.9. One heat of swimming left in this year's district championships. Be the second heat of the girls 400 free relay. Record time 2017 from Bloomsburg, 3:39.34. Defending district champion is Lewisburg. Lewisburg will be in lane 6 in this next heat. Last year's winning time, 3:44.24. Danville's seed time's already faster than that. Lane 2 will be Central Columbia. Lane 4 will be Danville. Lane 6, defending champ Lewisburg. And lane 8, Shamokin. Last heat in the water. Danville breaks out fast. Already out to a body length lead over Lewisburg. Close behind that is Central Columbia and then Shamokin. 25-8-5 split, 25-7-9 from Lewisburg, 27-9 from Central, 29-0 Shamokin. Lost her kick on that underwater though. Danville coming in probably about a half a body length lead now at the 100. Swimmer exchanges 29-2-8, 29-2-8 for those second 50 splits. Danville with a small lead, nice underwater. That small lead grew to a full body length coming off of that wall. 27-1, 26-9 from Lewisburg. Lewisburg caught up a little bit faster split. Battle for third place between Central and Shamokin. And off that wall, we're making this a close race here. Lewisburg catching up about even. Coming into the swimmer exchange for the third swimmer. In the water just about the same time. Lots of fast feet between these two girls here in first and second place. Danville in a little bit more of a lead. This is one of the closer relays that we've seen in this year's district meet. Danville stretching a little bit more of a lead now, about a body length and a half lead. Coming in the last swimmer, it's when you want a safe start when you have that kind of a lead. Actually had a step up and an arm swing there from Lewisburg. Battle for third place down here. Shamokin about ready to fourth person in. Central just sent their fourth person in. Danville with about a 2 body length lead on this relay. Danville swimmer gets into her wall really nice. Coming in to finish, looks like we're going to have Danville be the district champions in this event for 2021 with a time of 30.24. Lewisburg second, 30.42, 3:42.30. Battle for third. Shamokin down here in lane 8. Going to be in third with a 4:03.69 and then a 4:05.7 up there from Central. 3:57 from Bloomsburg in the first heat's going to end up taking third place. Some nice swims tonight. We're going to see some pretty high places from the District 4 girls at Cumberland Valley High School for high school states this year. As I was saying, Cumberland Valley is a very nice facility. One of the reasons why they chose to have it there is because they have access to other areas of the facility, including some auxiliary gyms and some other places to put the swimmers to space them out during the meet. I just received word the other day that PCN might be doing their broadcast remotely. So they'll have their cameras there, but their announcers might not be in the building. So that'll be interesting to see how that works out. And different announcers this year for high school states, from what I've heard too. High school swimming this year, we've seen a few other states already have their state meet. Virginia had their state meet a few weekends ago and saw some National Federation high school records set in that meet. I know there was a girls 100 fly record broken in that meet. One of my former swimmers was on deck and was texting me pictures of some amazingly fast times. Big difference in Virginia, though, from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, during high school season, most swimmers will swim with their high school team, or at least swim with them a few times a week rather than just with their club team. Virginia doesn't really do it that way. Virginia doesn't have a rule about that, so they can swim with their club team pretty much all of the time. So we're doing free relay results. 8th place Athens, 7th place Jersey Shore, 6th place Towanda, 5th place Central, 4th place Shamokin, 3rd place Bloom, 2nd place Lewisburg. This year's district champions from Danville with a time of 3:40.24. Be going on to Cumberland Valley. And then they'll be doing team awards. Team awards now updated. Mount Carmel, 13th with 10 points. With 22 points, Shikellamy in 11th, tied with Hughesville. Wellsboro in 10th place with 30 points. 9th place, Milton, 51 points. 100 points, Towanda in 8th place. 7th place, Jersey Shore at 130. 6th place, Shamokin with 181. 5th place, Athens with 205. 4th place, Bloom, 258. 3rd place, Central Columbia, 279. 2nd place, Lewisburg, 327. 1st place, Danville, 414 points. They don't normally do this, and it's not official, but combined scores, the top three, if you would combine the scores from the boys and girls meet, would be 3rd place Lewisburg, 2nd place Central, and 1st place Danville, unofficially. So that's it for this year, folks. We all hope next year that you're able to be here in person, but we hope that you've enjoyed the live stream this year and hope that the quality of it's been good enough. And we wish everybody who's moving on to states best of luck, and we wish all of the seniors best of luck after their year's done. And hopefully you'll be on campus and living in dorm rooms and sitting in classrooms by the time you get there in the fall. So for this year's 2021 District 4 Championships, this is Jerry Hamaker signing off. Thank you, folks.